If you are a golf coach and want to learn how to film your lessons and get paid forever, then this video is for you. I'm joined with Cogorno, seven-figure golf coach. I'm Gabriel Ryder, leader of Golf Influencer, and we help golf coaches launch and scale online. This video, we're going to be breaking down Greg Jones, one of the coaches in our elite coaching circle, and how he's made $2,900 off his first 3 videos, and how you can too, even if you're just getting started. So here's Greg Jones's, here's what you see on the front end. He started with 0 videos, 0 views, 0 subscribers, completely from scratch, has never uploaded a YouTube video in his life. First 3 videos aired all on track to do over 100,000 views each. Eric, can you give us a little insight into, why you think these videos are performing so well?
Yeah, for sure. So look, first things first, I think it's worth recognizing that Greg Jones is an outlier, right? Like these results are not typical at this degree. They're typical in terms of progress and these sort of outcomes. Like obviously he's absolutely crushing it, right? So, not everyone's going to put 3 videos out and get 100,000 views. Now, that said, why is he getting those? Like, what are the things he's doing well that we have multiple coaches, we have a bunch of coaches doing the same things that are seeing success at various levels? First things first, when you look at the page and you look at how everything looks, it's very clean. So one of the things that Gabe does really well is the branding. Finish first, right? The logo, the images of him, how clean the thumbnails are. The whole page looks really clean. One of the reasons many people struggle in the beginning of posting online is because when you look at their stuff, it looks like they're in the beginning of posting online, right? It looks pretty amateur, just like ours did when we started. It doesn't look good. Now, part of the thing that we emphasize literally before you even start posting is getting your branding done, making things looking clean and professional. In that, if I looked at this page and a video popped up of Greg's and knew nothing about him, I would have to assume that he's been doing videos for quite a while. Why? Because it looks like he has. He's got a clean branding. The image looks good. The titles look good. The thumbnails look good. It looks very professional. It looks in line with someone who's been doing it for a while. Every coach we've worked with who's had fast success, a big portion of that is because they look as though they've been there for a while. If someone is scrolling online and they see this pop up, look at that first thumbnail. I mean, you see that pop up, you're like, that could be someone who's a YouTube expert. They would never know that that was his first video. So the look and feel is so important. The second thing, Gabe, kind of in that same theme, is we talk a lot about packaging, right? Have you heard us say that word lately? Packaging. We know, look, it's the game in 2025 and how things are is the packaging. How you present things are very, very important. What does packaging mean? That means like the look of things, the outside cover of things. That includes things like the thumbnail, right? How does the thumbnail look? That includes the title. That includes the topic. And then that we also typically include the hook. And so I would say the big 4 of the packaging of the video, before we even get to like what's in the video, how's the coaching, how's the communication, the big 4 that you have to focus on and get right if you want to get attention, build your audience, is thumbnail, title, topic, hook. Thumbnail, title, topic, hook. Now, if you get all 4 of those right, like if we scroll over to his first video and the second one and the third, but really the first one, this is all of them. Now, why is this all of them? So you see the thumbnail, beautiful. Scotty Scheffler, big image, crystal clear. It's not what you think. Very intriguing. Think if I scrolled by this, would I want to click on it or not? Okay, so you got the thumbnail. Now check out the title. The 30-second Scotty Scheffler secret that gives you tour level face control. Works every time. Now, a big thing in the beginning when you're starting YouTube, and something that I struggle with and many people do, is they don't get those 2 things anywhere near that good in the beginning. Their thumbnails look not even close to that. You would never post a title like that. It's kind of scary to post a title like that when you're just first starting. You got to learn how to find a balance between that sort of like, clickbaity feel and something that's more literal. Like a normal coach there, Gabe, would have put how to grip a golf club. And then like a picture of them with a golf club that's blurry and being like, why did only 17 people watch, right? Well, Look, it's the packaging. So he crushed those two things. And then beyond that, you need topics that people are interested in, right? Like I've got a golf channel where I'm posting about how to improve people's swing. If I do a video next week about my favorite protein shake, how many people are going to watch that? Not a lot. Why? Because the topic they're not interested in. So the topic's got to be relevant. And then lastly, what Greg Jones is so good at, I mean, you want to talk about world class at, is his hooks and how he presents the videos when he gets in there. So those are the big four.
Yeah, and I just wanna mention a few things as we're here on the front end, right? We look at the 8-second preset drill beats 1,000 hours on the range. So there's a few things that we're doing with these titles. Toby, our viral video specialist, and I talked about some viral title formulas, and we talked about creating titles that reference that the video is going to be fast, that it's going to be easy and save them time. So every human is wired to save energy. So when they're scrolling on YouTube, it's like, what is going to be the best content for me for the time that I'm spending on here? Right? It's like we don't want to waste time clicking around a lot of different pieces of content that we're not going to like, that aren't going to be valuable, that isn't going to be the biggest payoff for the energy that we're spending consuming this content, right? So if I'm watching, and once again, Eric made such a great point, which is the content in the video could be the exact same, right? It's like, but for most coaches, they're going to put like how to grip the golf club, right? And so it's the same piece of content, but when it's packaged differently, the perceived value increases, right? We create what we call these curiosity gaps, right? This 30-second Sky Scheffler secret. I mean, we know secrets work from Hogan. I mean, is the most controversial. We're still trying to figure out what he's done, right? Is it the right arm? Is it the grip? Is it the body rotation? Right? So we're creating these curiosity gaps where we're insinuating that things will be fast, easy, save some time. These thumbnails, we're always looking for big font, right? A lot of our coaches are using tiny font. It's hard to read. So we want big font, easy to read. We want bright colors. Hey, look how bright this is. It's mimicking a golf course, these blue skies, these green grass. We want it simple. And when it comes to thumbnails, Eric, maybe you could talk about, your 1,700 videos and how we just keep seeing that the bigger, brighter, and simpler they are, the more success that you're having in that click-through rate and how many people are clicking on it to watch those videos.
Yeah, why don't you pull up our channel, Gabe? We'll look at the last couple of thumbnails on ours too. And as we're doing that, everything Gabe mentioned, look, that none of this is golf specific. When we're looking at, yeah, let's go to our homepage. So when we're looking at any videos, right, you got to be thinking like a headline. If you were to like a news paper or magazine or something like that, it's like, they didn't come out with like, hey, here's the 1-year ab program. It's like 15-minute abs. And then when 15-minute abs work good, guess what they did next? 10-minute, and then 9-minute, and then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, right? So the things that Gabe just mentioned there, that's just in general. That's getting attention, right? That's getting people to click on the videos. People are not going to click on the videos when you're trying to get views, right? If you're struggling with views, people don't click on the videos for what's inside. They click on for what's outside. It's the covering of the book, right? Because when it scrolls up on their screen, they don't know what's inside. You have to grab attention. Here's our thumbnails, right? So you can see, so we have one yesterday that's really popping off there, right? That's a good example. Push, do not pull, right? Big image of a golfer, kind of intriguing, like push what? Don't pull what? Kind of a close-up hand image, right? The title there is Golf's Best Ball Striking Drill. This has helped thousands of golfers. A big font, not a lot of words, right? 2, 3, 4 words usually. The one right next to it, kind of a highlighted arm, fix your first move, right? The huge mistake golfers keep making to start the swing and don't even know it. The next one to the right of that, do this for 5. So kind of zoom out a little. Do this for 5 minutes. He went from amateur to pro level ball striking. So we're doing the same things with our videos, right? Those are what? 60,000, 65,000, 30,000, 70,000. So it's the same thing, right? Anyone who's having success on YouTube, especially in this sort of golf industry and golf coaching, this is the game that gets played. It's the packaging part. Now, if you want to be world class, if you want to go beyond that, if you want to be Greg Jones, right? If you want to be some of these guys that last a long time, you get the packaging correct, and then you double that down with the in-video stuff being really, really good.
let's go back and see the genius of Mr. Jones and his hooks here.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna play this, Eric, and then you let me know when you want me to stop.
Yeah, let me set this up here. So, um, what Greg does really good, I want you it's funny because it says watch carefully on the screen. I want you to pay attention carefully because what Greg does in this video, and maybe we'll show you the other two as well. When he starts his videos, he's so good. He's so good at the hook, right? When someone clicks on the video, you want to think like, what can I give them that's intriguing? Like Gabe talked about, what's interesting? What's going to keep me watching later on? So just let's notice what he does here. This is the first video.
Okay.
Did you see it? Well, if you didn't know what you were looking for, you probably missed it. But it's something that Scotty Scheffler, world's #1, is doing every day on every shot right in front of our eyes. And once I show it to you, you won't be able to unsee it.
Okay,
Today, we're talking about Scotty Scheffler.
so you know that is a that was Greg's first video he ever did. I mean, are you kidding me? That's like what a incredible world-class hook. Now, let's notice what he did there. First things first, you click on the video, he walked up to the ball and did not speak. Very interesting. Silence, right? Silence sometimes. What an intriguing thing there. Now he had on the screen the text, watch carefully. So I saw, okay, watch what? What am I watching? He walks up, he doesn't say anything. And then immediately after that, he said something like, "Did you miss it or did you see it?" Like, okay, did what? Did I see what? What did I miss? Right? I'm very engaged with this video. And then he goes right into bringing up Scotty Scheffler, someone who's highly relevant, someone that he does all the time. Like the combination of those elements, and when you watch something like that, you want to think, after this quick 5, 10, 15, 30 seconds, am I more likely to continue watching the video or less likely? Like, what are the things that would make me the most likely to continue watching? We talked about packaging, Gabe. The title, the thumbnail, the topic. That's to get someone to click. Stage 2, they click. They're now watching the video. What can I do next? Very intriguing start of video. There's different ways to do this. Okay, but what an incredible hook there, man.
Yeah, these are the things that 20% things that you do, they get 80% of the results, right? Once again, the hook is what determines how long they are going to watch this video. So the video, it could be the same content, right? Greg's giving you the best instruction, the best value he can possibly give you. But if he has a different hook in there that doesn't get to the point of what this video is going to do for the golfer, right? The audience retention is going to go down drastically, severely. So what I got from this, Eric, just from being a consumer myself, is like I got FOMO. I got the fear of missing out. Hey, this is this thing that Scotty Scheffler's doing that you don't even know. And in this video, once I show you, you're never gonna not see it again. I'm like, okay, what's he doing? Plus, here's a little absolutely genius. You know, this not starting with words is like a pattern interrupter, right? Because most YouTubers, including myself, is like we start off with some action, with some energy, with some words. So he just flipped the script on us all, and now he's just creating a pattern interrupt that keeps us engaged.
So it's interesting. I think like we've talked a little bit now about Greg, and we haven't seen 1 second of what the video is actually doing, like what he's actually coaching in the video. Like haven't even got to that.
So one of the genius things that Greg did in this video is he referenced an authority figure. So this is a good theme or good idea to do in your videos, because now, as we just created this video we're recording right now, Eric, Scotty Scheffler just won the Open Championship. So every time Scotty wins, usually the searches for Scotty Scheffler's swing and these things gets increased. And then that just helps the SEO for this video that has a thumbnail of Scotty Scheffler, that has his name in the title, so it can just keep this video relevant, and then spike every time Scotty does well or wins a major or wins a tournament. So it's an ingenious aspect that Greg did that can help keep building this video's traction over time.
Yeah, it's interesting, Gabe, that as we're talking about this, we're praising all of the reasons why this video did good, and we've yet to even see what he does in the video. Like, what is he actually coaching? What's the drill? How does he do it? And so just you guys can watch his videos back and you can see what Greg does after these things that we've discussed really, really well is he also presents the information really well, like coaches really well. And some of the things that I see Greg do, and we won't watch this today, probably, Gabe, so you guys watching can watch it. I'm gonna look at some of his other videos, but he, the things that make his videos so good, obviously the way he presents it and speaks is good. It's very organized. It's simple, and it's like a step-by-step thing to follow. I watch back our videos, similar to the one we just posted yesterday that's doing really well. And it's like the ones that don't do well are when I'm trying, it's too many things at once. It's maybe too fast. It's unorganized. It's similar to when we're coaching golf lessons. You look back at your best lessons, you're like, holy cow, the best ones I did are like less things, simple, slower, easier. And Greg does a really, really good job of that. And so when you're putting content out, you want to have it organized like that, as if someone's standing behind the camera and you were coaching it to them. Only the things you'd be able to do in that lesson is how you want to present it. And then I don't know, Gabe, if you want to take a look at the second video, kind of with the same things that Greg did with the title, thumbnail, and the hook there, because how he started all three of the videos so far have been world class.
And Eric, really quick, if you can just make a comment on, we've had a lot of coaches come through our Golf Coach Freedom Formula, our league coaching circle. Have you ever made a comment to a coach that's posted a video in our group for feedback? Have you ever made a comment to them that their coaching or communication needed to be better?
No.
Okay, so someone brought that up in the group, because as they've been learning, they're like, you know what? I've never seen Eric, Mary, or Gabriel actually make a comment that the coaching needed to be better. Right?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, someone mentioned that to me. So what you said was like, hey, we're talking about how good this video is and how good it's performing, and we haven't even seen what's in the video. And that's where we always work 80% of the time with our coaches, because this is the difference. Independent of what's in the video, is it could be the difference between this video getting 1,000, 2,000 views or getting 170,000 on his first video, because it looks established, because this thumbnail looks like it could be a Rick Shields, a Eric Cogorno's, a Danny Mods, because this title creates this curiosity gap, uses this authority figure, and now he's 10, 50, 100xing what most coaches are doing just because of how it's packaged and presented.
Yeah, that's a great point, Gabe. And I think part of the reason why we haven't done that yet, I think two things come to mind. One is when someone's starting out, these things are so dramatically more important that any other focus anywhere else doesn't even make any sense. That's one thing. Like, we have to get these are non-negotiables, and put all of our focus on it. The second thing is, generally speaking, the coaches we work with are great coaches. So they've been coaching for quite a while. They're coaching every day. They're used to talking with students. So they're great. Like, they're already pretty damn good coming into us. So they kind of are good at that. Like, a lot of coaches, I think, watching this are probably great coaches. They give great lessons. They communicate well. Like, what they miss are the things that we're focused on, which is the packaging thing, which are the titles, topics, right? Thumbnails, hooks, like getting more people to watch their stuff. So I think that's a lot of the reason why. And then lastly, I would say is at some point in time, I will comment on that, but it's like, that's the last thing on my list. So like once people post videos where, hey, that title, thumbnail, topic, hook is incredible, like everything's good, but inside the video, if you did this, this, or this, we give them lots of feedback on like certain B-roll to use. Hey, you need some images here. This is too much, too little. But to your point, in terms of like how they actually speak in their communication and coaching, usually they already got that.
One of the things that we share and talk about in our Golf Coach Freedom Formula, Eric, is your brand identity, your brand image. What separates you, what makes you stand out, the unique value that you have as a golf coach. And I always say, what you build builds you, what you create creates you. So Greg's brand is called Finish First. Okay. So ironically, in our group, Greg is the fastest growing golf coach and is technically finishing first when it comes to views and subscribers. So imagine Greg now, when he's thinking about these videos to make, what he says in his intros, hey, this is Greg with Finish First. He's constantly thinking, meditating on, focusing on how to finish first. And it doesn't just bleed into how he coaches his students to win tournaments, etc. It'll bleed into how he thinks about these videos, how he thinks about these intros, how he thinks about these hooks, what's inside of them, the thumbnails, the titles, and Greg's just taking off. So think about your movement, think about your golf coaching brand, who you are, what you represent, and what you're here to bring to the world, because that's going to influence you as much as it influences a golfer on the other side.
Come on, Gabe.
Come on. Come on. I'm just saying, I said it, finish first. Like, if I had to put some stock in, I mean, that's a nice name,
And even to further that, like how the importance, because it's easy to overlook stuff like that, right? It's one of those things where like the branding and getting your messaging correct, it's easy to do and it's easy not to do, easy to overlook. And it reminds me of like when I used to listen to, well, I still do, but Jim Rohn say all the time, everything affects everything. Like everything affects everything. How your branding is, how you present yourself in those videos, how you perceive yourself to be like every little detail matters and affects everything else. And it's easy to overlook those things. Those little things add up to whether your videos do really well or not.
We all want to increase our status, every single human. We all have limited time and energy. So when we come to a channel, and Greg, because of our group and our program, he's doing these little things better than 99% of coaches online. The thumbnails are a little bit better. The titles a little bit better. The hooks are a little bit better. The banners a little bit better. This allows people to say, hey, you know what? I'd rather watch Greg than this other coach because I can see he knows what he's doing here. I can see that he understands these videos. He looks established. He looks like the time, attention, and energy that he's putting in is greater than others, even though it might not be, but because he's starting off right with what we've learned over your 9 years, over my decade, Eric, it just creates this perceived value and this impact to the golfer on the other side that is creating these roles that here's the crazy thing. Any golf coach getting started can just mimic, just like he mimicked you, Eric, just like she's mimicking the biggest golf coaches online. Okay. Okay, let's play this intro here and see what Mr. Jones has in store for us.
If I woke you up in the middle of the night and said, you've got to hit this green with this 7-iron to save your life, do you have a plan? When the chips are down, money's on the line, your personal best score is on the line, and when you're really feeling the pressure, do you have a plan? Well, by the end of this video, you're going to have a plan, and it's going to be very reliable and very repeatable. Today, we're talking about the third piece of the pivot, how to turn left and finish like a boss. My name is Greg Jones, and welcome to the channel.
One of the things I love already in this, Eric, that I'm not sure we see a lot of our coaches do, which is he asked me a question. He said, "Do you have a plan when you need to hit it when it matters most?" I'm like, I don't know if I do, Pattern interrupter and is already creating this dialogue with the viewer by asking me a question, getting me involved in the process versus, hey, this is what we're going to do in this video. It's like, hey, are you struggling with this? Hey, do you have a plan for this? It already is starting to like naturally, subconsciously make me answer his question.
Yeah, it's so good. And like that, something that if you're watching, you want to be able to use there is like he led with that. And then he inserted the like, this is what we're going to talk about. Here's who I am. Versus like, here's who I am. This is what we're going to talk about. And then doing the hook part. It's like the beginning of the video is so important when you do that. There's a couple of little, upgraded tricks that were in there too. Like the little preview there that it showed in the black and white of what's to come. That's something we use in a lot of our videos. So maybe play it without the audio. See if we can see this here. Look at that. So the coming up and then the like, what drills are to come and a little preview of what's happening. Really nice little like advanced thing that we'll do in our videos as well to keep the viewer engaged, right? You want to keep giving them eye candy, but for them to see something that's like, oh, okay, yeah, what's that? I want to see that later. And for golf coaches that are watching, any little like lag in when you're presenting something where you're just standing there talking to a camera over and over, adding in these little things, especially in the first couple minutes of the video to keep golfers engaged. Even when he did the boss there and pulled that up, like that's funny, right? Just something little to be able to keep me engaged. The text on the screen and the preview of what's to come later. You have a little bit, you can like, there's more leniency if you're like 6 minutes into the video, but in those first couple of minutes, you want to give people eye candy, show them what's to come, like little things like that. Kind of earns you their attention for the remainder of the video for you to present however you want to present.
I can guarantee that we can double any golf coach's views at bare minimum with them improving their title, improving their thumbnail, improving their topic, and
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, yeah, I mean, double 2 like, 2 to 10x is probably a realistic expectation there.
Yeah, yeah, easy, easy, 2 to 10x easy, just being conservative. But these are the things where the video content can be great. Most coaches are established. Most coaches have given a lot of lessons, thousands of lessons, are great communicators. But each platform is like its own golf club, meaning like Instagram, you have to use it more like a 60-degree. YouTube's more like a driver. You don't swing them the same way, right? There's slightly for nuances and setups and ball positions. Even though the swing is pretty much the same, even though the content and instruction is pretty much the same, but you just get a few of these things right. And now Greg, I think the big point of this is Cogorno. It looks like Greg's been doing this for 10 years.
Mhm.
And you come on, you're like, oh, he must have been here for 10 years, a decade doing this. How good the title is, how good the thumbnail is, how good the hook is, how good the editing and animations and B-roll are. It's like, oh, he might as well be a number one golf golf coach YouTuber that's been here for the last decade. And then what's crazy is now his results are showing that. His results are showing, oh, this guy must have been here forever. I like it. Instant sub, instant subs, instant sub. YouTube's like, man, people are loving this video. Let's keep pumping it out there.
And beyond that, Gabe, maybe we can pull up his analytics, if we're comfortable with that, to show kind of the results. But beyond that, not only is that gonna help with YouTube, but just like when we purchase anything in our lives, the fact that he shows that level of experience right off the bat, just like if we're gonna go get anything done, you buy from people who have experience. You buy from people that you trust, right? Like, if you're gonna go buy something from someone who's been doing it for a year versus 10 years or 20 or 30, like, the odds of him getting students to come see him in person when he looks like that right away, increase a ton. For them to purchase something online. Outside of this, like, these results he's getting on YouTube here are incredible, right? But, like, even going beyond that,
Yeah, and let's take a look.
can we show these?
Yeah, let's look at the shorts real quick, and then we'll go to the analytics because something, Eric, you are our master at is just taking clips from the long form on YouTube and posting them to your YouTube shorts, your Instagram reels. So now he's just repurposing the same exact content that's getting hundreds of thousands of views. And now he's got 5,000, 45,000, 13,000, 32,000, 31,000, 17, 27, 16, 17. And this is a channel that started from scratch. So I just wanted to share that because that's adding to the total views, subscribers that are coming to this channel.
And you ready for this, Gabe? So when we do our YouTube videos, we post the full length videos. We then clip those and use those as YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, and TikTok. And when you combine those, I almost feel like I shouldn't say this out loud, right? It's sort of like a secret hack with the content. We take that one video we made, right? And the long form videos we make, and we clip them up. And those clips that I don't have to remake. I haven't posted a new video on Instagram or TikTok like in years. We repost those same ones. We get like sometimes like 3 or 4 million views a month on just those clips. Like stuff that I don't have to film new stuff for, right? So not only did the long form videos serve you incredible purpose to get results like this, not only are they going to get you more people in person for coaching, not only going to help you raise your rates, not only are they going to create new passive revenue streams online, but also you can use those same things on all the other platforms. You don't have to be creating new content all over the place. Now, I mean, this in his first 3 videos, 11,000 subscribers, over $2,000 in AdSense money is unbelievable. That was not possible for a long time on YouTube. That is quite literally only possible right now. What an unbelievable outcome. I mean, that's like shocking to me to see how quickly he's got there compared to what my journey was like. Absolutely incredible.
We always tell the coaches, you're not starting where we started, right? We can pull up the video for me from 2009. It took us many years to even understand or have the awareness of how to improve with YouTube. But also, once again, something we have to keep reinforcing to the golf coaches that are going to listen to this is the timing. Like that is straight up a huge factor of why Greg, Dana, Skip, Ashley, Andrew, and the coaches in our group are getting these results. Like that's just something outside of our control that is influencing the ability to scale this fast. So I mentioned to Eric before we hopped on here that this video has obviously made $2,149.75 in AdSense. So that's the money that YouTube pays Greg for putting ads on his video, which once again, Instagram doesn't do, TikTok doesn't do. So YouTube is the platform that pays you the most. Secondly, is from these 3 videos, Greg has already had golfers reach out to him that are interested in working with him, and he just told me, I'll put up a screenshot here once we're editing this. Some guy's coming for 4 hours on a weekend day or something at $200 an hour. So now from this video, as you can see, he's making passive income. So when he's not on the range teaching, he's making money, and now these videos are selling his coaching for him. And by the way, just to remind everybody, you can upload videos for free on YouTube. It's like free advertising, right? He's like, imagine how much money you would have to pay to run an ad to get 600,000 views that's going to bring in money. So now these videos are passively selling his coaching for him. And what Eric always talks about is when you build the audience, it increases the demand, which then can increase the rates. So now that the more golfers that Greg has reaching out to him, and he can't serve everybody. I told this to Greg, Eric. I'll put up the screenshot. I said, next time, tell him it's $300 an hour.
I was just gonna say that. Yep.
Greg's already established. He's already fully booked, and now he could have brought in another $900, $1,200. So now people are reaching out to him, getting lessons, whether it's online, whether it's in person. And this is the type of leverage that you can never, ever get in person and only online can do, especially through the engine of YouTube. So Eric, we always talk about you're one video away. One video away from creating momentum, one video away from creating an audience, and one video away from creating a revenue. We've had multiple coaches get monetized on their very first video, which is a mixture of the coaching, like you said, and just the timing of the algorithm. So Eric, if you're a golf coach that's interested, we invite you to reach out to us, learn about our Golf Coach Freedom Formula, learn about our Elite Coaching Circle. And if you want, you can also pick up our viral video checklist where we share some ChatGPT prompts, some of our most viral title formulas, some of our most viral thumbnails that help coaches go viral, even if it's your very first video.